Hey y'all, Dr. Heather Robinson here with Educators Rise Enterprises. I wanted to hop on here real quick because I was thinking about something. I was thinking about hiring practices. What is your take on hiring practices? I had a scenario where I've been in the field for 22 years and I have my PhD in organizational educational leadership and diverse education, right? I was in a position where I did an internal application. A lot of companies pride themselves on hiring people and then moving them up the ladder before hiring from outside. So let me give you an example, right? You start off as a teacher in the public schools. 4 years later, you have the opportunity to apply for an administrator position. But the caveat is you have to work for 4 years as a teacher, right? This is in Pennsylvania. Then in early childhood education or in childcare, you come in, you can go from an aide to an assistant teacher to a lead teacher to maybe a mentor teacher, and then after that is administration. A lot of daycares, again, pride themselves on saying that there's room for growth. We move up from within, and then we'll hire for the lower position, if you will, right? We'll hire for teachers and allow you to apply internally for an administrative position. This is not to discredit companies. This is not to bash companies, but this is to share my truth, and I am entitled. I applied for a management position at my current job, and I did allow other people to know, the powers that be, the people that needed to know. I tell you, when you do an internal application, make sure you let your supervisor know and all of that. Well, I did. I didn't hear anything back. I reached out to one of my supervisors to ask how she felt. She never replied. I then reached out to her and let her know that I did apply for the position, just out of respect for her, so that she wouldn't hear from somewhere else. This was the beginning of the month, and we are into the beginning of the next month, and she has never said boo about it. I also sent an email to the next level up and the next level up, and neither of them replied to the email. I was pulled in the office and asked if I could change my schedule from 6:30 to 2:30 to 7 to 4. And as I was leaving out, one of the higher ups that was doing the schedule, she said, hey, no, what she said was, oh yeah, the company has decided to hire from outside because they've hired from within 4 different times and it didn't work out. What are your thoughts on that? Because I'm still kind of trying to figure it out a little bit. And I'm trying not to go the route where my brain is taking me. But y'all tell me your thoughts. And that brings me to building environments that are conducive to the growth of your employees. You want to promote from within because those people know the company in and out. They start at the bottom and work their way up. But all schools are not created equal. All opportunities clearly are not created the same. I realize that in a lot of situations, the reason we lack representation is because people are put in positions where they're not valued, right? So I did a post. It was a quote, I think it was last week, and I said, people clap for you when you are in a position that is under them, but people don't necessarily clap for you when you're in a position to elevate and go beyond them. So I just want to know what y'all think. Let me know in the comments. But I believe that hiring practices are important, and if you pride yourself on promoting from within, you really should consider sticking to that. That's just my take on it. Let me know your take. Y'all have a wonderful Wednesday. Bye.